They ruled the stars, until Earth's war-hardened heroes stood in their way. Alex Carter stood on the bridge of the starship Horizon, looking out at the black emptiness of space. Stars sparkled like tiny fires, but Alex did not feel calm. The galaxy was quiet here, too quiet. He had been in space for many years, and he had learned to trust his instincts. Something was coming, something big. The human fleet had grown since Earth joined the interstellar community. They had a few ships, not many compared to the vast empires beyond the edge of known space. Most humans believed that the galaxy was too big, too far, for anyone to notice them. But Alex knew better. The humans were young, but the galaxy never forgot anyone who could fight. "Captain, sensors are picking up a signal," said Emma Brooks, the tactical officer. She was sharp and precise. She had the kind of mind that could think 5 steps ahead in a fight. "It's not like anything I have seen before. The energy signatures are huge, very fast-moving." Alex frowned. "Show me." A holographic display flickered to life above the console. It showed a fleet of enormous ships moving at incredible speed. Their shapes were strange and alien. They had long, spiked hulls and glowing blue energy fields. The humans had seen alien ships before, but these were different. Larger, deadlier. The markings on them indicated they belonged to the Empire. "The Empire," Alex said quietly. He had heard stories about them since he was a child. They ruled hundreds of star systems. They had never lost a war. Their fleets were endless, their soldiers fearless. They had conquered every race they had met, and now they were coming toward Earth. Emma looked at him. "They don't look like they are just exploring." Alex shook his head. "No. They are coming to prepare the fleet. Alert Earth Command. We need every ship ready." Within hours, Earth Command sent orders. The humans were not ready for a full war. Their fleets were small, scattered, and mostly untested in real combat. But Earth had one thing the Empire had never faced before: people who had survived hard wars, people who refused to give up. Jake Miller and Nora Collins were among those who had fought in human wars on distant colonies. They were not young, but they were skilled. They had faced impossible odds and survived. Now they were being called to defend Earth. Jake walked through the hangar bay, his boots echoing on the metal floor. Ships were being prepared for battle. Soldiers and pilots moved quickly, checking weapons and systems. "Looks like the big dogs are coming," he said to Nora. Nora smiled faintly. "Big dogs, huh? Hope they like a fight." Jake grinned. "They won't know what hit them." Meanwhile, the Empire's commanders were confident. They had no reason to doubt themselves. Their scout ships had discovered Earth, a small blue planet with intelligent life. From their point of view, Earth was just another planet to bring under their control. Their leader, High Commander Zorath, did not even consider negotiation. To him, humans were weak. "They are primitive," Zorath said to his council. "They have some weapons, but they are not soldiers like us. They will kneel and then we will take their world." One of his advisors, a sharp-eyed alien named Creel, frowned. "We have no real data on them." "They could be unpredictable," Zorath laughed. "Everything is unpredictable until we crush it, prepare the fleets. We move in one standard cycle, no mistakes." Back on Earth, the humans worked quickly. Alex met with the leaders of the fleet in the command room. Maps of space systems were spread across the tables. "We don't have the ships they have," he said. "We don't have the numbers, but we have something else. We know our home. We know the ways to fight when the odds are against us. We will use that." Emma pointed to a group of planets near Earth. "We can use these systems as choke points. Their big ships will be slower near planets. We can ambush, slow them down." "Good," Alex said. "We need every pilot, every ship ready. We do not retreat unless it is strategic. We do not surrender. If they want to see what humans are like, we will show them." The humans began to prepare. Pilots ran simulations, engineers checked engines, and soldiers loaded weapons. Children and civilians were moved to safe shelters. The whole world felt tension. People watched the sky for the first time with fear, knowing something terrible was coming. In orbit, the horizon and other human ships waited. Silence filled the bridge. Alex studied the sensors again. The alien fleet was close, closer than anyone had expected. "They are faster than predicted," he said. "They will arrive in hours." Emma's fingers flew over her console. Shields at full, weapons online, everyone ready. They might expect fear, but we will give them resistance. Jake and Nora led squads of fighters in the hangars. The smaller human ships were fast and nimble. They could not match the Empire in size or firepower, but they had experience. They had fought in wars where every mistake meant death, and that experience mattered. When the first alien ships appeared near Earth, the humans held their breath. The fleet looked huge, more than they had imagined. The blue glow of the energy fields was like fire in space. "Here they come," Alex said. He gripped the rail. "Hold your positions. Remember, we fight together. We do not run." The first strike came without warning. Alien fighters swooped in, attacking human patrol ships. The humans were ready. Jets launched, missiles fired. Explosions lit the blackness. Humans fought with precision and courage. They were outnumbered, but they refused to fall back. Jake's squad dodged energy blasts, weaving between debris. "Keep them off the main fleet," he shouted. "Do not let them get near Earth." Nora fired her ship's cannons, taking out a wave of alien fighters. "We hold here," she said. "No one moves past this line." Alex watched the battle unfold. He knew this was only the beginning. The Empire had never faced humans like this before. They were tough, stubborn, and unwilling to surrender. Every ship they lost shocked the alien commanders. Hours passed. The humans were battered, some ships destroyed, but they had slowed the invasion. The alien fleet was forced to regroup. For the first time, they had not crushed their enemy in hours. High Commander Zoreth's face was dark with anger. "These humans, they are not like the others," he said. "Prepare the next wave. Do not let them slow us again." On Earth, Alex and Emma looked at the battle reports. "They underestimated us," Emma said. Alex nodded. "They will learn the hard way. This is just the start. If they think we are weak, they will be surprised." The humans were exhausted, but they had done the impossible. They had survived the first wave. They had shown that even a small, young planet could resist a mighty empire. Children in shelters whispered about the ships in the sky. Adults prayed or prepared defenses. Across Earth, everyone felt the same thing: fear, yes, but also pride. They were human, and humans did not give up easily. Jake returned from his mission, landing on the horizon. "They hit us hard," he said, "but we are still here. They thought it would be easy. They were wrong." Nora smiled faintly. "This is only the beginning. We have a long fight ahead, but we will hold for Earth, for our people." Alex looked out at the stars again. He thought about the Empire, their strength and their arrogance. They ruled many systems, but they had never faced humans like these. And now, the Empire would learn a lesson they would not forget. The humans had no illusions. They knew the Empire would return stronger, larger, deadlier. But they also knew something else. They would fight. They would endure. They would not kneel. And in the quiet of space, as the alien ships retreated to regroup, Alex felt a small spark of hope. This was a fight for survival, yes, but also for something more. Humans could be beaten, perhaps, but they would never be broken. Above Earth, the stars burned brightly. And in the dark, war-hardened heroes stood ready, waiting for the Empire to make its next mistake. The Empire's ships had retreated, but the humans knew it was only temporary. The alien commanders would not forget the embarrassment of their first failure. Earth had survived, but the war was far from over. Alex Carter walked along the deck of the Horizon, looking at his crew. They were tired. Many had not slept since the first attack, but their eyes were bright. They had seen the enemy and survived. That survival gave them confidence. Emma Brooks joined him at the observation window. "They will be back," she said, "and next time they will bring more ships. We cannot face them head-on with the fleet we have." Alex nodded. We will not fight them the way they expect. We cannot, but we can fight smart. We know our space. We know our tactics. They do not. In the command room, Alex gathered his senior officers. Jake Miller, Nora Collins, and a few others joined him. Maps of nearby star systems filled the tables. Each system had planets, moons, asteroid belts, and other features humans could use to their advantage. "We need to slow them down," Alex said. "They think we are weak. That is our advantage. We will use the environment, our speed, and our unpredictability to make them lose ships. Every ship they lose makes them hesitate." Nora leaned over a map. "The asteroid fields near Kepler-6 are thick. Their big ships cannot maneuver easily there. We can trap them." Emma added, "And their weapons are powerful, but they are designed for open space. Close quarters will give us an edge. We can hit, then hide, then hit again." Jake smiled. "I like it. Hit and run. Classic guerrilla tactics in space." "Let them chase shadows while we strike where it hurts," Alex nodded. "Exactly. Every strike counts. We are small, but we are clever. That will be our strength." The humans began preparations immediately. Pilots trained in simulation programs. Engineers reinforced the ships and added stealth technology where possible. Soldiers practiced boarding maneuvers, though they hoped it would not come to that. Civilians volunteered in many ways, offering intelligence, repairs, and support. Meanwhile, the Empire's High Commander Zorath was furious. The humans had survived a strike that should have destroyed them. In his fleet, he scowled as reports came in. "These humans are stronger than we expected," Creel said. "Perhaps we underestimated their resilience." Zorath's eyes narrowed. "They are weak. Their ships are small. Their weapons are inferior. They survived because they were lucky. Luck will not hold forever. Prepare the next assault. This time we crush them completely." Back on Earth, Alex studied the enemy's movement patterns. The first attack had taught humans something important. The Empire relied on large formations, overwhelming firepower, and strict command. Humans relied on flexibility, creativity, and stubborn endurance. "We need to bait them," Alex said to Emma. "Let them think they can win, then trap them." Emma nodded. "I have some ideas. We can use the gas clouds near Vega 7. Their sensors will be confused. We can ambush smaller groups and force them into our traps." Jake and Nora were already planning small missions. They would lead fighter squadrons to harass supply ships and scout ahead. Each mission was risky, but they knew the Empire would make mistakes if humans forced them to act in ways they did not understand. The humans' first strikes were small but effective. A group of alien supply ships moving near the outer belt of Vega 7 was destroyed before they could reach Earth. The loss was minor to the Empire, but it was a message. Humans could strike where they were least expected. Zorath was enraged. "How did they find us?" he demanded. Creel answered carefully, "They are clever, Commander. They study our movements. They adapt. They are different from the other species we have faced." Zorath banged his fist on the table. "Difference does not matter. They will fall like all the others. Prepare for the main strike. We will bring the fleet near Earth and finish this." Humans did not wait for the Empire's main strike. Alex ordered raids on alien outposts near human space. The missions were fast and precise. They destroyed communication arrays and supply depots. Every action forced the Empire to divide its forces. Jake led one raid with Nora and a team of pilots. They entered the orbit of a small alien colony under the cover of darkness. Missiles and energy blasts took out key facilities. They left before the Empire could respond. "They will be furious," Nora said, smiling. "But we are still here," Jake laughed. "Good, I like furious enemies. It means we are doing something right." The Empire's fleets were stretched thin. High Commander Zorath realized he could not attack Earth directly without risking heavy losses. He sent large groups of ships to chase human squads. He underestimated how fast humans could move between systems, striking and disappearing like shadows. On the horizon, Alex watched reports from the field. "They are trying to predict us," he said. "They will fail. Humans do not follow predictable patterns. We survive because we are not like them." Emma nodded. "And they are losing ships faster than they expected. Their confidence is shaking." In one daring operation, Lisa Grant, a young human pilot, led a mission to rescue a small allied alien colony that the Empire had attacked. Her squad flew through enemy lines, dodging huge ships and firing precision strikes. They saved the colony, gaining allies who had been oppressed by the Empire for centuries. The Empire had never seen a species fight like this. Humans were not just tough. They were unpredictable, creative, and willing to risk everything for others. Their courage inspired fear. Zorath's council debated what to do. "We cannot let them continue to humiliate us," one advisor said. "We must attack Earth directly." Zorath shook his head. "Patience. The humans tire eventually. They cannot hold against our full force, but we must lure them into a trap. They think they are clever, but we have numbers and strength. They cannot survive everything." Back on Earth, civilians were aware that a great war was coming. Families helped soldiers prepare. Engineers and pilots worked day and night. Fear was everywhere, but so was determination. Humans had faced hardships before. They could face this too. Alex met with Jake, Nora, and Emma in the command room. "We have slowed them down," he said. "We have shown them humans are not easy prey, but this is only the beginning. The Empire will return stronger, larger, more ruthless." Jake rubbed his chin. "We know that. We have survived before. We will survive again. Humans adapt. That is our strength." Nora added, "We are not just fighting for Earth. We are showing the galaxy that humans cannot be underestimated." Emma looked at the maps. "We need to prepare Earth's defenses. They will come with everything next, but we are ready. And if they make a mistake, we will strike where it hurts most." The humans spent weeks preparing. They trained, repaired ships, and gathered intelligence. Each day, the Empire grew closer to Earth, unaware that the humans were already planning for them. Finally, the Empire's fleet returned. Thousands of ships moved toward human space, more than ever before. High Commander Zorath believed this would be the final attack. He had no idea that humans had learned, adapted, and grown stronger in their absence. Alex stood on the bridge of the horizon as the alien fleet appeared on sensors. "This is it," he said. "We fight not just to survive, but to prove who we are. Humans endure. Humans never surrender." The fleet readied weapons, engines roared, and pilots took their positions. Every human soldier, sailor, and pilot knew the stakes. The first strike had been survived. The next strike would test them like never before. In space, the Empire believed victory was certain. On Earth, humans prepared to show them that no matter how strong, how many, or how advanced the enemy was, humans would fight. Humans would endure. Humans would win. And the galaxy would begin to see that Earth's heroes were not ordinary. They were warriors, clever and brave. They were humans, and humans never gave up. The alien fleet moved closer to Earth, a river of massive ships stretching across space. Their energy shields glowed like stars, and their weapons could destroy a planet if fired together. High Commander Zorath believed this would be the end of the human race. He had no doubt, but humans were ready. On the horizon, Alex Carter stood at the bridge, watching the approaching ships. The humans had prepared for weeks. They had studied enemy patterns, trained every crew member, and reinforced their ships. They had learned from the first attacks. Emma Brooks pointed to the sensors. "They are dividing into 3 groups," she said. 2 flanking fleets and a main force heading straight for Earth." Alex nodded. "Good, we expected that. We will let them move into position and then strike where it hurts most. Jake, Nora, you know your teams." Jake Miller grinned. "Time to make them regret underestimating us." Nora Collins tightened her gloves. "We fight not just to survive, but to show them what humans can do." The first clash came near the asteroid belt at Vega 7. Human ships had been hiding, using the asteroid clusters as cover. The alien flanking fleet moved in, expecting an easy path. Instead, they found themselves in a trap. Missiles streaked through space, and human fighters darted between rocks, firing with precision. The aliens were surprised. Their large ships could not maneuver quickly, and their energy weapons often hit asteroids instead of humans. Jake's squad targeted the engines of the alien ships. "Take them down one by one," he shouted. "Do not waste shots. Hit hard and fast." Nora led another group, using mines hidden among the asteroids. When the aliens passed, explosions tore through their ranks. The humans struck and vanished before the aliens could respond. Alex watched the battle reports. "They expected a small fight. They got a full ambush, and we are only starting." Emma added, "Their flanks are faltering. If we keep pressure, their main fleet will hesitate." On Earth, civilians and soldiers alike prepared for the main attack. People built emergency shelters, strengthened orbital defenses, and worked on emergency systems. The humans had a fierce determination. They were not fighting only for survival, they were fighting to protect their home. High Commander Zoreth grew impatient. "Why are they still resisting? Why are we losing ships?" he demanded. Creel answered cautiously, "Humans are adaptable, Commander. They study us, they change, and they do not follow predictable patterns. They fight in ways we did not anticipate." Zoreth slammed his fist on the console. "They will learn. They will kneel, prepare the main fleet. We will strike Earth directly. No mistakes this time." The main attack began. Thousands of alien ships moved into position around Earth. The humans knew they could not match this force in a direct fight. Instead, they used every trick they had learned. Emma coordinated strikes from orbiting stations and hidden ships. Alex gave orders to small squads to harass the enemy, draw them into traps, and protect key points. Jake's squad attacked a group of alien supply ships heading to the front lines. They moved at high speed, firing missiles and lasers. The alien ships tried to regroup, but the humans were always one step ahead. Nora's team moved into the asteroid fields near Vega 7, using stealth to hit energy nodes and shields on alien ships. Explosions lit up the darkness, and alien commanders were forced to split their fleet to respond. Lisa Grant led a daring mission to rescue a group of civilians trapped on a moon under attack. Her squad flew through enemy fire, using the terrain for cover, and saved the people before the aliens could reach them. Each rescue, each strike, showed the Empire that humans were not just tough, they were fearless. Alex studied the sensors carefully. "They are spreading too thin. Keep the pressure. Every ship we destroy, every supply line we cut makes them hesitate. We are not just surviving, we are winning in ways they do not understand." The battle raged across multiple systems. Human fighters darted between massive alien ships, striking where least expected. Human crews boarded damaged alien vessels, disabling weapons and engines. Each action forced the Empire to rethink their strategies. High Commander Zoreth grew frustrated. "This cannot be happening. They are too small, yet they hurt us more than we imagined. Increase firepower. Do not stop." Creel warned, "Commander, if we commit everything at once, we risk losing even more. Humans are unpredictable. They are dangerous in ways we cannot control." Zoreth's response was harsh. "Dangerous or not, they will fall. They have no choice. Prepare the full strike." On Earth, Alex and Emma monitored every move. "They are bringing everything," Emma said. "Now we see what they can do." Alex nodded. "Good, we will be ready. Humans do not give up. We endure, we adapt, and we strike back." The alien fleet moved closer to Earth's orbit. Their energy weapons fired, targeting human ships and orbital defenses. But humans had planned for this. Shields were reinforced, and energy absorbers diverted power. Many shots missed or were blocked. Jake's squad moved to intercept smaller ships that had slipped through defenses. "Do not let them reach the planet," he shouted. Fighters zoomed through space, dodging energy blasts and striking with precision. Nora's team targeted alien command ships. If we hit them, we can slow the entire fleet, she said. Using speed and stealth, they approached and disabled key systems before vanishing again. Even though the humans were outnumbered, their knowledge, courage, and strategy gave them an edge. The Empire had expected a quick victory. Instead, they faced constant resistance, small but effective attacks, and the humans' unshakable will. On the horizon, Alex addressed his crew. They have strength. They have numbers, but we have something more. Humans never surrender. They will test us, but we will endure. Every strike we make counts. Every life we save counts. Remember, we fight together. The humans' morale was high. They had faced impossible odds before. Each battle had made them stronger, smarter, and more united. They had seen fear, but they had refused to let it control them. High Commander Zoreth grew angrier with each loss. How can these small creatures hurt us so much? Their ships are tiny. Their numbers are nothing compared to ours, yet they resist at every turn. Creel spoke carefully. Commander, they are not ordinary. Humans survive because they do not rely on strength alone. They adapt. They endure, they think differently. Zoreth's eyes narrowed. Then we will show them strength. We will not lose again. Prepare the final wave. This time Earth will fall. But humans were ready. Alex had learned their enemies' patterns and planned counterattacks. Emma had devised ambushes in hidden asteroid fields. Jake and Nora led fast strike squads. Lisa Grant had trained new pilots to move with precision. Every human ship was ready to fight. The alien fleet moved closer, expecting an easy victory. Instead, they found humans everywhere, in the asteroid belts, near moons, and in orbiting stations. They struck with speed, with courage, and with tactics that the Empire had never seen before. Explosions lit the blackness of space. Alien ships were destroyed in small groups. Supply lines were cut. Command ships were disabled. Every loss made Zoreth more desperate and the humans more confident. Alex watched it all unfold. They believe strength is everything, he said. But humans have endurance, courage, and cleverness. That is why we survive. That is why we will win. The first major phase of the Empire's invasion ended in failure. Humans had survived, inflicted serious losses, and forced the alien commanders to rethink their strategies. They had shown that even a small planet, with small ships and fewer soldiers, could resist a galactic empire. On Earth, celebrations were muted. People had survived, but they knew the war was far from over. They had proven something important. Humans could fight, humans could endure, and humans could win against impossible odds. Alex, Emma, Jake, Nora, and Lisa stood together on the horizon's bridge. They were tired, but their eyes were bright with determination. We have shown them humans are not weak, Alex said, but this is only the beginning. They will come again, and when they do, we will be ready. Humans had learned their enemy's strength and weakness. They had adapted, fought smart, and survived. The Empire had faced its first real defeat in this sector, and humans had learned something too. They could survive anything if they worked together, fought with courage, and never gave up. The galaxy had started to notice. Humans were no longer just another species. They were fighters. They were survivors. They were a force that even the Empire could not ignore. The Empire's fleet had been slowed, but the humans knew the fight was far from over. Every day, the alien ships learned something new about humans, and every day, humans learned something new about the Empire. Space had become a chessboard, and humans were learning to think 5 moves ahead. Alex Carter stood on the horizon's bridge, staring at the tactical displays. They are reorganizing, he said. They are sending fleets to different systems, trying to divide us, but we can use that. We can hit them where they are weak. Emma Brooks nodded. I have been analyzing their supply lines. If we hit their refueling stations and communication hubs, they will slow down. They cannot move as fast if their ships cannot resupply or coordinate. Jake Miller grinned. Sounds like fun. I like hitting them where it hurts. Nora Collins checked her squad. We have trained for this. We know their patterns now. They will try the same tactics, but we have seen them before. The humans moved quickly. Small squads of fighters darted through space, attacking alien refueling stations hidden in asteroid belts. Missiles struck, energy weapons destroyed machinery, and communication hubs went silent. The Empire's forces were frustrated. Their large fleets were strong, but without supplies and information, they moved like blind giants. High Commander Zorath's face darkened as reports came in. "They are hitting everything," he said. "Every supply line, every communication post." "How can a small planet fight us like this?" Creel spoke carefully. "They are clever, Commander. They do not fight like the others. They are not just brave, they are unpredictable. Each attack is small, but it forces us to spread our forces." Zorath slammed a fist against the console. "Prepare more fleets. Send everything we have. We will overwhelm them." But humans were ready. Alex had planned every move. Ambushes waited in asteroid fields, fighter squads hid near moons, and every ship had a mission. They struck fast, hit hard, and disappeared before the Empire could respond. Lisa Grant led a team to protect a system near Earth that had been occupied by another alien species under the Empire's rule. They arrived just in time to stop a bombardment. Using speed and careful planning, they destroyed the alien command ships and saved the system. The people of that world saw humans not just as warriors, but as heroes. "This is incredible," Jake said. "They think they are invincible. We show them they are not." Nora nodded. "And every time we win, more species start to believe. They see that the Empire can be beaten." Alex studied the tactical displays. "We have to keep pushing. The Empire is strong, but they are making mistakes. They underestimate us, and that is their weakness." In orbit around Earth, the humans continued to defend key points. Alien fleets attacked again and again, but each time humans had a plan. They used old war tactics from Earth's history, adapted to space. Traps, feints, and ambushes became their signature. Emma coordinated attacks on communication satellites and relay stations. Without their signals, their fleets cannot coordinate properly. They will fight in smaller groups, and we can pick them off one by one. Jake and Nora led raids into alien-controlled space. Every small victory weakened the Empire and strengthened the humans. Every success spread hope among other species who had been under the Empire's rule. Humans were no longer just defending, they were inspiring. Zorath grew more impatient with each report. "How can a small planet resist us? Every day we lose ships and they strike like shadows. We cannot control them." Creel tried to calm him. "Commander, they are dangerous not because of their numbers, but because they endure. They are not predictable. Every time we attack, they learn, they adapt, and they strike back." Zorath's eyes narrowed. "Then we will show them force. We will crush every system they protect. We will show the galaxy that humans are weak." But humans were ready. Alex had anticipated this. "We will draw them in," he said. "Let them think they are winning. Then we will hit where it hurts most. Their pride will be their downfall." In one daring operation, humans attacked the Empire's forward command base in the Alpha Centauri system. They used a combination of stealth ships, fighter squads, and old war tactics. Mines hidden in asteroid fields disabled large ships. Precision strikes destroyed command centers. Human crews boarded enemy ships, taking control and using them to turn the tide. The Empire's commanders could not believe what they were seeing. "This cannot happen," one said. "We have overwhelming strength. We should not lose." Alex watched reports from the horizon. "They are panicking. They are not used to losing control. Humans do not fear. They fight back, and now other species are watching." Indeed, the galaxy began to take notice. Small colonies and planets that had been under the Empire's control started to hope. They saw humans fighting not for conquest, but for freedom. They saw humans endure, adapt, and win. Jake smiled as his squad returned from a raid. "They thought we would break, we did not, and we hit them where it hurts most." Nora grinned. Every strike counts. Every victory inspires others. We are showing them the Empire is not invincible. Lisa Grant reported a successful rescue mission on another alien world. We saved hundreds of civilians, she said. They are ready to join us if we need them. They see that humans fight for everyone, not just themselves. The Empire's fleets were stretched thin. Zoreth realized that they could not attack Earth directly without risking total collapse in other systems. Human raids, ambushes, and small strikes had forced them to divide their forces. Prepare defensive lines, Zoreth said. We cannot risk more losses. We must stabilize our forces before we continue. These humans are unusual, dangerous, unpredictable. Back on Earth, humans continued their preparations. Ships were repaired and upgraded, pilots trained. Soldiers studied enemy tactics. Every human knew the stakes. The Empire was powerful, but humans had something more: courage, unity, and the willingness to fight when all odds were against them. Alex gathered his senior officers. We have shown the Empire that we are not weak. They have begun to crack. Now we must push further. Every victory matters, but every mistake costs lives. We fight smart and we fight together. Emma added, we can continue to hit their supply lines, rescue allies, and protect our systems. Each small victory weakens them more. Jake nodded. We are doing more than surviving. We are teaching them that humans cannot be controlled. Nora looked out the window at the stars. And every time we fight, we inspire others. The Empire will start losing more than just ships. They will lose trust in their commanders. They will argue. They will make mistakes. Indeed, reports from across the galaxy showed cracks in the Empire. Alien species that had once obeyed out of fear began to resist. Small rebellions broke out. The Empire had underestimated humans, and now the galaxy was learning that humans were a force to be reckoned with. On the horizon, Alex watched the stars. This is just the beginning, he said. The Empire is strong, but humans endure, they adapt, they fight, and they will never surrender. We are showing the galaxy who we are. We are humans and we are not weak. As humans continued to strike, rescue, and protect, the Empire's leaders argued and blamed each other. They had never faced an enemy like this. One that did not fear death, one that fought for more than survival. Jake grinned. They thought we were just a small planet. They were wrong. We are humans, and humans do not give up. Nora nodded. The Empire is beginning to see it. We are dangerous not because of weapons, but because we endure. We fight even when the odds are impossible. Alex looked at his crew. We continue. We protect Earth, we protect our allies, and we fight. The Empire has begun to crack, and we will show them that humans rule their own destiny. The stars burned brightly above Earth, but now they shone on a different kind of strength. Humans had survived impossible odds, adapted, and begun to turn the tide. The Empire had never faced a species like this, and now the galaxy would never forget it. The Empire had gathered all its strength. Thousands of ships moved through space toward Earth. High Commander Zoreth believed this would be the final battle. He had learned from past mistakes and planned to overwhelm the humans completely. But humans were ready. Alex Carter stood on the bridge of the horizon, watching the alien fleet fill the sensors. Their energy shields glowed bright blue, their weapons charged, and their formations were perfect. Yet humans had one thing the Empire could not understand. They fought not just with weapons, but with courage, unity, and cleverness. Emma Brooks studied the fleet carefully. They are committing everything. This is it. If we survive this, we can win. Alex nodded. We will not just survive, we will show them why humans endure. Every ship, every pilot, every soldier has a mission. Stick to it, fight together, protect each other. Jake Miller and Nora Collins led their fighter squads into the first wave. Stay sharp, Jake said. They are big, but we are faster. Hit and run, hit where it hurts. Nora nodded. And remember, they cannot predict us. We fight differently, we fight smart. They do not expect humans to endure like this. The first attack began. Alien ships fired massive energy beams, striking human ships and orbital defenses. Explosions lit the darkness and debris floated through space. Humans had fewer ships and weapons, but they had skill and determination. Jake's squad darted between the massive enemy ships, firing missiles at engines and weapons. "Keep moving," he shouted. "Do not give them a clear target." Nora led another squad into the asteroid fields near Vega 7. Mines hidden in the rocks exploded as alien ships passed. "Every hit counts," she said. "We slow them down. We make them pay." Alex coordinated the fleet from the horizon. "Emma, target the command ships. Lisa, protect the civilians and allied worlds. Everyone else, strike where they least expect it." Lisa Grant led a mission to a nearby star system under threat. She moved through enemy lines, dodging massive energy blasts, and protected a group of planets that had no defense. "We cannot let them fall," she said. "Every life counts. Every victory counts." The battle raged for hours. Alien ships were destroyed, damaged, or forced to retreat. Humans had lost ships too, but every action caused confusion and hesitation among the Empire's forces. They had never faced enemies who would risk everything, who would fight for each other, and who would not surrender. High Commander Zorath's anger grew. "How can this be? They are too small, yet they destroy our ships. They resist every attack," Creel spoke cautiously. "Commander, they are not ordinary. Humans fight not just for victory, but for something bigger. They protect their people, their home, and their allies. They endure in ways we cannot match." Zorath slammed his fist against the console. "Then we will destroy them completely. All ships, all weapons, Earth will fall." But humans had planned for this. Alex had studied every tactic the Empire used, every pattern and every weakness. Humans were not just defending. They were striking strategically, targeting command ships, supply lines, and vulnerable points in the massive fleet. Jake's squad destroyed an alien command ship near the front lines. Explosions rocked the surrounding ships, causing confusion. "They are not as perfect as they think," Jake shouted. Nora's team disabled a communications relay in another sector. Alien ships could not coordinate and many moved blindly, striking each other by accident. "Every mistake helps us," Nora said. Emma Brooks guided human fighters to hit the alien refueling stations. Without supplies, massive ships slowed, their firepower reduced. "We are hitting them where it hurts most," she said. "Keep it up." Meanwhile, Lisa Grant rescued civilians from another planet under attack. Her squad fired precision strikes, keeping enemy ships at bay. "We are showing them humans fight for more than themselves," she said. The Empire began to crumble under pressure. Alien commanders argued with each other. Some fleets refused orders, afraid of the humans' unpredictable tactics. Small rebellions broke out on planets under their control. The galaxy was beginning to see the power of humans. Alex watched the sensors, smiling slightly. "They are beginning to fear us." They thought strength and numbers were everything. Humans have shown them courage, unity, and endurance are stronger than size. Jake's squad returned to the horizon. "They are retreating," he shouted. "They are leaving." Nora looked at the display. "They underestimated humans. They learned the hard way that we do not give up. We fight until the last ship, the last person." High Commander Zorath realized the truth. Humans were dangerous not because of weapons or numbers, but because they endured. They were brave, clever, and united. His fleet had suffered massive losses, and the humans had survived against impossible odds. On Earth, people celebrated cautiously. The alien fleet was retreating and human fleets had survived. It was a victory, but humans knew the Empire would return. Yet they also knew something important. They had changed the galaxy. Alex stood on the horizon's bridge. "We did not fight for conquest," he said. "We fought for Earth, for our people, for freedom. And we showed the galaxy that humans endure. That is why we win." Emma smiled. "We have allies now, too. Other species saw our courage. They will stand with us next time." Jake grinned. and the Empire will think twice before attacking another small planet. Nora nodded. We fought smart, we fought together, and we protected those who could not protect themselves. That is what makes humans different. Lisa Grant looked at Earth in the distance. We have survived. We have proven something important. Humans are not weak. Humans endure. And now the galaxy knows it. Across space, signals from other worlds reached Earth. Small colonies and planets began to resist the Empire. They saw humans fight, survive, and win. They realized they could resist too. Humans had become a symbol of hope. Alex gathered his officers. The Empire has retreated, but the fight is not over. They will return, but we have learned and we are stronger than before. We have allies and we have courage. That is more powerful than any weapon. Jake added, we survived impossible odds. We showed the galaxy that humans do not surrender. That alone makes us dangerous. Nora smiled. The Empire rules many stars, but humans will always fight for their home. That is something they cannot take from us. Emma looked at the maps. We have learned their tactics. We have allies. We are ready for anything. The galaxy is changing and humans are at the center of that change. Alex looked at the stars. The Empire ruled the stars for centuries, but they never ruled us. We fight not because we must, but because we choose to. And that makes all the difference. The Horizon flew through space, leading human fleets as they returned to protect Earth and their allies. The galaxy had seen a new kind of power, one that did not rely on fear or domination, but on endurance, courage, and unity. Humans had survived impossible odds. They had turned the tide against a galactic empire. They had protected their home and inspired others to stand against oppression. And as the stars shone above Earth, humans knew one thing for certain. They were not just survivors. They were warriors, heroes, and a force the galaxy could not ignore. The Empire had been stopped. The humans had endured, and the galaxy would never be the same again. Humans had ruled themselves, and in doing so, they had shown that courage and unity were stronger than fleets of ships or centuries of fear. The war-hardened heroes of Earth had stood in the Empire's way, and they had won.